This is my presentation of Philadelphia homelessman. As a lawyer, says couple who raised 400k for him is withholding money. Comment on some of the topics the article deals with. The article deals with deception, fraud, feel good turn bad, as well as lying for the public. What is the intention of the article? The article is made by CNN and written by acclaimed journalists, especially Mir Vera, who has won multiple awards. I think the intention with the article is bringing up discussion, as well as highlighting the fraud that often happens with these GoFundMe, where it supports one thing, but behind the covers it's actually going to the fundraisers. How reliable is the article? To me at least, it seems pretty reliable. I can't see from CNN's side any apparent motive for deception. Like, of course, if an article is based on political opinions, there's always going to be reasons to fake or find numbers that suits the case, for example, or frame it in a certain way, but I don't see any motives for deception with this article. They've also used a bunch of timestamps and numbers in the articles showcasing the money and the dates that it happened, which makes it more reliable to me. Which modes of appeal have been used in the article? I think two of the modes of appeal has been used in the article. Logos, by giving examples and claims of where the money has been used. We make our own conclusion as an audience. They're going through the money and the time and seeing it from the different sides and kind of letting the reader choose according to the different sides of the arguments. They also use pathos, which is very apparent in the articles. How do you say the text of the article, or like Philadelphia man kind of gets cheated out of 400,000. It's basically how it reads. So they are playing towards our emotions by focusing on the apparent injustice that the homeless man has experienced, because nobody wants to see somebody in his situation get treated like that. Yes, I want to put the article into perspective to a topic taught in class. I want to focus on the text, the greening or throwing away stuff. It's why I think it's relevant. It's just by looking at kind of the deception going on at the surface. So it makes it look like you're doing something good. For example, with the greening or throwing away stuff, you make it seem like you're helping climate change, for example, but in reality you're as bad as everybody else. I think the same thing is apparent in this case. They made a GoFundMe and they raised so much money for this homeless man that helped them, but in actuality they maybe just raised a bunch of money for themselves. And then I want to have a look at the article based on Octavius Skripal. So the topic is fraud, feel good, turn bad, in my opinion. The writers is Amir Vera, Gravar, Krofi, Tony Macro, and even Simko Bernarski. The readers are people affected by debatable articles, and the Philadelphia residents, because then it's more relevant to the people living in the area. The language is semi-formal with a lot of quotes and number involved. The circumstances is money raised for homeless seemingly hasn't been delivered in the correct and ethical way. Intention could be bringing awareness to these types of GoFundMe fraud, or it could be to bring a reaction and a discourse about the case.